tutorial board. One of the articles that I want to point out is an article I wrote as a review of Maptitude, because this first series has been on Maptitude. And so if we go back to Bing, well, this time let's use Google, just to not show any bias here. And I'm going to type in my name, and I want to look at the site Caliper.com, and here we have several references, and there's a good page if you're interested in purchasing Caliper Maptitude, or their other products, which includes Transcad, which is one of the leading transportation traffic flow modeling programs on the market, and Maptitude is a subset of that. This is a good site to go to where you can read reviews of Maptitude. To my knowledge, they've all been positive, including the reviews that I've written. I wrote one in 2000 with my wife, Dr. Susan Thrall, and this is one that. Then I also wrote one, I think it was in 2006 on the Maptitude version 5.0, which is what I'm using in the demonstration. And there's been some improvements in functionality, but the basic software is really the same. And if you go to this article, you can see the variety of data that is included with the product. One of the strongest attributes of Maptitude is its ability to import and export geospatial data layers in a variety of different formats, including Esri's ArcMap shapefiles, its ArcView shapefiles, Atlas GIS. That was a very excellent program in the early 1990s when I first got my start working at Geospatial Solutions, which at that time was called GeoInfo Systems. And Atlas GIS was one of the first that would be with a graphical user interface somewhat along the line of what Windows has today. And they also import MapInfo files and Intergraph files, as well as downloading raw Tiger line files from the U.S. Census. It's easy to find information about what Tiger is, topologically integrated geographic encoded referencing systems, and their line files. This is the standard that has been adopted by the U.S. Census. So you can get Tiger line files from the U.S. Census, census.gov, do a query on the information that you're interested in. And we'll spend a segment on finding geospatial data. So the Maptitude has excellent three-dimensional graphics, and I encourage you to go and look at that material. Finally, in this video, I'm going to show how fast the computer is that I'm using, and also how fast the Maptitude is. So here's our Maptitude software program that just opened up on my other screen, and I'm going to go File, New, I'm going to create a map, and I'm going to start out at the county level. So I type in Alachua, next, and finish, and there it is, a ready-made map within just a few seconds. Move the legend out of the way, and the map of the United States. Alachua County is where Gainesville is, which is in north central Florida, midway between the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean, and about an hour and a half south of the Georgia border. And now I'm going to add several data layers, add a layer, and I want to add a county boundary, so which is what I created in an earlier video, and change that to something more noticeable on these internet videos. Pick a dark green here. All these colors are the standard colors that one can choose, and I'm going to choose width 4 and keep it hollow and close. So there is Alachua County, and I'm also going to add, which I could have added in that same session there, add a layer, and this time I'm going to add the all of the parcels. There's between 85 and 86,000 parcels in Alachua County, and we'll just see how fast this loads in. And I'm going to change that to a color that's very noticeable on your video. Fuchsia, I think that would be called. And I've hit apply. You can see how fast it's filling up the screen here. There it redraws, and I'm going to force another redraw by doing a zoom. That's pretty quick. Now we'll zoom in on a part of Gainesville where most housing parcels are. Zoom in around the University of Florida. There's Lake Alice, a noticeable feature on campus. So there's two reasons why this is drawing fast. One is the computer setup that I have, and second is the programming of Maptitude. First, Maptitude is a very efficiently written, very well done computer software program. It's evolved over, and I've watched its evolution over many years. They have some excellent staff at Caliper Corporation. And the second is the computer hardware I'm using is Alienware m15x, and which is labeled as a laptop computer. I would refer to it as a transportable computer, so that if I do want to take my GIS with me, I can do that much easier than with a desktop. But this is not the kind of machine that I would want to lug through onto an airplane or through the security gates of an airport. It's got a i7 Intel CPU in the uprated one from Dell, and also the uprated screen, and the NVIDIA video processing card, faster hard drive, faster RAM. So all of that goes together to produce a very nice machine, very pleasant machine for working in geographic information system, even with large county-wide property assessor data files. Well, that's it for today, and I'll be back again for the next episode, Business Geography.